Say good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. So, welcome to this online yoga and Ayurveda workshop, theory and practical. So, Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center, KVSSN Murthy, yoga teacher KVSSN Murthy here. So I would like to give my recitation from the same Amruta Sanjeevani Dhanvant, what we call Amakruta Siva Keshava Stuti from Kashi Kandaha. Very simple and effective mantra chanting for the health. Sri Rama Raghava Rameshwara Rava Nare Bhuteisha Manmada Ripo Pramadadhinada Chanura Mardhana Rishika Pate Murare Thyadja Bataya Iti Santata Mama Nanti. So here in this chanting we are requesting and we are urging to the Lord Sri Vishnu and the Lord Shiva to give the good health benefits because of our every doing. Again I am praying the God to see all the best things to our their majesties and the whole Bhutan also. So right, coming to the actually practices, Ayurveda practices, today we have a wonderful preparation called Three Katu. Three Katu. Yesterday we saw Tripala. Tripala means it's a combination of three Indian fruits, Ayurvedic fruits. Here in the below regions of the Bhutan also those available. But here also this is called Three Katu. Here also we have three important ingredients. One is dry ginger, sown. Second one is kali mirchi, black pepper. Third one is long pepper, Indian long pepper. So these three ingredients widely available in India as well as below regions of the Bhutan also it is available, especially this kind of liquid, this kind of tonics available in some of the medical shops and some of the grocery shops also. So if you can try this through online, please use this one early morning for not only for better health, it's for better digestion, and especially in these COVID times it is very important solutions to fight against the infections like infections of viral infections, bacterial infections, fungal infections and allergies also. And coming to the preparation, so this preparation like basically, so as we know that, okay, this is only 10 ml, this is only 10 ml. Okay, take this 10 ml solution and mix with its 1 glass of water. Alright, so obviously this water color will change. So this preparation, please use this solution early in the morning before breakfast and before lunch. So after breakfast don't use this solution because somewhat it will give nausea, it will give throwing sensation. So before means it is always advisable. Second thing is the same preparation, use this same thing. So 10 ml of Trikatu tonic or Trikatu drops with a green tea. Yeah, this is a green tea like a chrysanthemum green tea. So the same preparation, add this one. This is not sweet in taste. Please remember, Katu means not the, actually Katu means itself, it is saying that somewhat kind of sour or bitter. So here also this is very simple solution, but do not add milk in this solution. So this is also with the green tea, very good solution in the early morning or late in the evenings before your snacks time, before your breakfast or before your lunch. Third preparation is the same Trikatu, take 10 ml. If you have no diabetes or if you have no other issues with the sugar or jaggery or honey, you can add them also. So just now for showing I'm adding honey in this. So right, so add properly and just only 5 minutes soak, then after that drink this solution. Then especially please remember this is early morning solution. This is very good fighting agent to fight against the bronchitis and asthma and every imbalances inside. Also it is very good phlegm balancer, so mucus balancer. Okay, now coming to our next practices, yoga exercises. And today also we are practicing the same sun salutations. Then after that we are seeing our stick exercises. Then take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. So pranamasana and mantra chanting and bijakshara also. ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये। ॐ ह्रां ह्रीं ह्रूं ह्रैं ह्रौं रः मित्ररविसूर्यभानुकगपूष्ण हिरण्यगर्भमरीच आदित्य सवित्र अर्कभास्कराय नमः. Then here after that, touch your both the arms forward, lift your both the arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. Slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Then after that, touch your both the arms. From there, very slowly begin your forward bend, standing forward bend called Pada Hastasana. Then here, right leg must be your back leg, Asva Sanchalanasana. Push your body forward, lift your chin and stay for a while. And back leg straight on the toes, back leg knee must be straight, and very slowly join your forward leg to back, Dandasana. Again few seconds stay here. Then very slowly press your body down, Ashtanga Namaskarasana, 8 limbs posture. Then here lift the chin up to the chest level, keep your hands straight for Bhujangasana. Again few seconds stay, and from there mountain triangular posture, push your body completely inside. Then right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, and back leg straight, and join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana, and lift your both the arms up. Then very slowly touch your arms, and after that slightly put a back bend, Hasta Uttanasana to Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Then very slowly keep your body straight and put Pranamasana above to the head, Kailasha Mudra. After that very slowly Pranamasana, bring them at your chest level. Then after that with inhalation lift your both the arms up. Then very slowly wide your both the arms. Then very slowly keep them down, release and relaxations. Enough. Okay, after finishing your sun salutations, again take a few seconds relaxation. And today our exercises with the stick, with a simple stick. So first keep your stick back, then few seconds rotate your trunk, called simple warm-ups in the sense of yoga exercises, but this is also a posture. If you stop in the posture called Udara Kara Asana, but we are doing in a exercise way for the simple warm-up. Alright, then after that hold your stick with your two hands, then slowly keep them stretched back. Then after that lift it up, keep them forward, and lift it up, bring them back, and lift it up, bring them forward, and lift it up, bring them back, and lift it up, forward. Last count, lift it up and stretch, then lift it up, then very slowly keep them down at the thigh level. Okay, take again long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So today's first exercise, yoga posture, will be like Vayu Pada Asana, standing lifted leg posture. Keep your right leg as a forward leg. Keep your right leg as a forward leg. Then after that, lift your right leg up after holding your stick properly. Then stretch your leg forward and catch your leg. Again, few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then slowly come back, release and relaxations. Enough. Then slowly relax your legs. Again, long, deep inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side, same thing. Change your stick and hold your stick with the left hand. Then keep your left leg forward as a forward leg. After that, lift your leg up. Then catch your leg. So this is a variation in the Natarajasana. So completely lift your leg and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 relaxations. Enough. Come back. So same exercise with extra balance. So here once relax your legs and check your chest and check your mat. After that, keep your right leg as a forward leg. Lift your leg up. Then after that, keep your leg down under your thigh and press your thigh towards your chest. Then after that, and keep open your leg forward and stay for a while. So do not give any overstrain, but check the balance and convenience, and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and very slowly fold your leg. Then very slowly keep your stick out and relax the legs and muscles. Again, take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. So put your left leg as a forward leg. Then take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that lift your leg up and put your stick under your thigh and lift your leg further up. Again, few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then very slowly keep them back and relaxation. Enough. Long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So coming to sitting exercises, we are doing today Mahamudrasan with the stick variation. So here properly sit on any surface and first few seconds relax your legs, relax your ankles, as well as come to your first pre-position. So come to your butterfly movement or just knee turns. This is all exercise for the pre-exercise for the actually posture. Okay, then again keep your legs stretched forward and take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. This time open your right leg to the right far to the 180-degree angle. Then here fold your left leg inside. If possible, keep your right leg exact right side or slightly put it in the side angle, 90-degree angle. Okay, now this time catch your sticks and hold your sticks with your two hands towards the leg. Turn the body and turn the chest, turn the face and head. Right, after that try to stretch your body and stick properly forward and try to put your sticks on the toes and turn your toes inside. Then after that catch your sticks from below. Then from there, so no need to add any bandhas or mudras here, but only posture with proper exhalation. Keep your head bent till the knee without holding the breath. Few seconds stay there. After that lift your head up. Then very slowly lift your head up. Then very slowly keep your body straight. Then once relaxation, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So Mahamudrasan also a kind of leg stretching practice. It will improve the quality of the leg stretching, especially at the hamstring level. Also it is good to reduce the fat at the abdominal level. Also it is a cross bend. So the people who are suffering from the lower back issues, no need to worry about the cross bends. Especially that people, no need to take care of your forward bends. So this is what we call 90-degree angle bends. Then opposite side same thing. Fold your right leg inside, left leg properly open. Then here also catch your sticks with your two hands from below. Then towards the leg turn your body and try to put your stick behind the toes. Then here completely stretch your leg and turn your toes inside. Again few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly come back. Lift your head up. Then very slowly stretch your body and put your sticks out. Then here also once to the right side, to the left side, just go for your knee bends and hip movement and hip turns for relaxation. Alright, take again long and slow inhalation and exhalation. Today we are trying a new posture called sitting pigeon first variation, but with the stick variation. So here with your all convenience, keep your one leg stretch back and one leg fold inside. One leg stretch back and one leg fold inside. Once keep your hands on the fingers or on the palms or on the fist to once check your convenience around your lower back. Then after that hold your stick, then try to catch your stick, put your stick behind the body, then hold your stick well and few seconds bend and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and very slowly come back. 5, Then very slowly release the posture and relaxations. Enough. Come back. Here also once rest your knees, to turn the knees on the right side once, left side once, to check to check the convenience, to prevent the cramps. Alright, opposite side same exercise. Stretch your the second leg back, first leg forward. Alright, here lift your stick up and put your stick behind the body. Alright, here also completely stretch the hands and lift the head up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 relaxations. Enough. Come back. Alright, keep your leg out. Then once check the convenience of the legs. Again coming to the post stretches or somewhat exercise after finishing your physical practices. Okay, and now coming to our pranayam session. So today I'm going to do this pranayam in a lotus posture. So people, if you want to do any comfortable convenient posture on any surface, so be in that posture. Keep your body straight. Take a long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalations. So as we know that all these yoga exercises not a sport or not a game of like a physical related to physical flexibility or turns and bends and rotations. We are doing even simple postures not because of only physical health. We have a different like a journey towards the spiritual upliftment. So for that only we are doing all these yoga exercises. But health is a simple byproduct, the people who are doing yoga exercises every day. But the main goal of the yoga exercises not only keeping ourselves fit and safe, but also to make us learn or to make us reach towards the spiritual upliftment or nirvana. For that we have one mantra chanting called take a long deep inhalation exhalation before pranayam. Like if you have any traditional belief of mantra chanting while doing this water drinking, so you can chant along with me, or else you can take only practical schedule. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyam Karishye. Om Sant Sant Santihi. And after that, today also we are doing the same practices, Kapalabhati as well as Surya Bhedana as well as Bastrika Pranayam. Kapalabhati, as we know that Bastrava Loha Karasya Racha Purau Sasam Bhamau Kapalabhatir Vikhyata Kapadosha Visoshini in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, very sacred yogic text. Second practice is called Surya Bhedana Kapala Sodhanam. Kapala Sodhana means it will rectify the all errors in the skull region. Also, Vata Doshagnam. Vata Dosha means inside wind disabilities or imbalances. Third important thing is Krimi Dosha Hrut. All the abdominal worms will be died because of this Surya Bhedana practices. Punah Punaharidam Karyam Surya Bhedana Muttamam. Also, Bastrika, we have another sloka called Vata Pitta Slashma Haram. So the cause of illness in Ayurveda, the cause of illness mentioned that imbalances in between this internal mucus, internal wind as well as internal bites. If it will be properly arranged and improperly aligned, so one can be easily will feel the sense of health. But here it is saying that Bastrika Pranayam can be easily balancing these three doshas inside. Vata, Pitta, Slashma, Haram, Sariragni Vivardhanam. Sariragni Vivardhanam means it's a healthy immunity and healthy longevity also will be improved because of this simple Bastrika Pranayam. Kundalani Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Hitam Sukham Hitam Brahmanadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadhyar Gala Nasanam. Here whatever from imbalances, especially in the skull region, also it will be nullified. And the spiritual practitioners, those who wants to awakening their kundalini energy, also this is a very important and a simple practice, Bhastrika Pranayam. So practical implementation is very simple and very easy rather than this text. Very simple. As we know that Kapalabhati is a voluntary exhalations, involuntary inhalations, but we have many benefits through Kapalabhati because Kapalabhati is a kriya, cleaning technique. Like we have many variations, slow variations, fast variations, single nostril variations, alternative nostril variations. Like in a different postures also we can do Kapalabhati. But today we are doing Kapalabhati in our lotus posture in a fast variation. But if you have high blood pressure or any gidding or like a throwing sensation inside or any nausea or vomiting sensations already, so do not go for fast. Do it very slow. Kapalabhati I'm doing here, we're doing 3 spells in 20 strokes, 20 plus 20 plus 20. Keep your position straight and take a long, deep, slow inhalation and slowly exhalation. Then after that, start 20 strokes. Then again, long, deep, slow inhalation. Then very slowly, deep exhalation. Second spell, 20 strokes again. Then again, long, deep, slow inhalation. Then very slowly, deep exhalation. Third, last spell, the same practices again starting. Then again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. While doing Kapalabhati, still if you will feel any other inconvenience, immediately stop the practices, drink sip of water, then after a while again resume the classes. Second practice is called Surya Bhadana, very simple and very easiest practices, but the people who are suffering from the high blood pressure just recently, but for them don't do Surya Bhadana Pranayam. Remaining all people can do Surya Bhadana Pranayam, very simple. So here open your right hand last 2 fingers and close your left nostril and inhalation with the right nostril. And after that very slowly exhalation with the left nostril. Again inhalation with the right nostril. And slowly deep breathe out with the left nostril. Inhalation with the right nostril. And slowly completely breathe out with the left nostril. Fourth inhalation with the right nostril. And very slowly complete breathe out from the left nostril. Last inhalation with the right nostril. And very slowly complete breathe out with the left nostril. Then slowly keep your hands down. And our today's last practice is Bhastrika Pranayam. It's a complete opposite side process of Kapalabhati. It's a voluntary inhalations, slow exhalation, sharp inhalation, slow exhalation. Keep your position straight and keep your awareness at your eyebrow center or at your breath or at your chest and lungs. And coming to practices here also 20 plus 20 plus 20, total 60 strokes I'm doing. And keep your position straight and starting. Then again long deep inhalation, exhalation. And coming to second 20. Then again long deep inhalation and exhalation. Last spell, last 20 strokes. Then again long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. After finishing your pranayam practices, also give some time for the concentration and meditation. Also you can do your mantra chanting. Still, after totally finishing your yoga practices along with your meditation, take at least 10 minutes time for relaxation, yoga nidra or nidra yoga abhyas, for giving the relaxation to the whole body. After finishing your practices, give at least 15 minutes time for take bath. After that, again still further 5 to 10 minutes time for your breakfast. It's depend on the quality of the practices also. Also in the afternoon before lunch, take a power nap, at least 1 hour time, take a power nap if possible. In the afternoon, like in the evening, after finishing your household works, office works and garden works and your sporting and your remaining works, so at least give 10 to 15 minutes time to follow the same schedule, including any back bending exercises, also any inverted posture also. So that is also very beneficial, one inverted posture and one back bending in the evenings. So thanking you all to giving me this valuable opportunity. Tomorrow at the same time we are meeting. Thanking you.